Am I streaming? I can't find my way online. Give me a moment. I don't know if I'm streaming, but just in case I am, I'll keep talking like I am. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Right, let's see. Up, down, up, down. Okay, there it went. Alright, sorry about that. Hopefully you're all still here. Hopefully it's all still going. Let me grab this link. I think it might have changed how it's streaming, or where it's streaming from. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I hit a low bandwidth thing. I don't know what that means. And next thing I know, like, I was not connected to the internet anymore. So hopefully that's not a streaming thing, and it's just that the Wi-Fi decided, hey, now's a good time to screw things up. So I'll be right back to the mission in a bit, because I need to track down. Hopefully that does not happen while I'm streaming Injustice. It didn't happen yesterday when I was on Twitch, so hopefully that was just a fluke. It's a BWZ-NCE. Alright, I changed the link, so, well, I mean, I didn't change the link got changed, unfortunately. I hate that. Well, I'm not gonna go everywhere posting the new link, I'm just gonna reply and fix it. Hopefully I don't get disconnected again. Okay. Alright. Live chat. Participants. Still wrong. Okay, so if anyone is here, let me know. It says 2 watching now, so I guess someone else is here. Alright, I'm gonna continue. So it's not... Gosh dang, that was weird. I don't even know how long it happened, I just noticed it. At one point, I was like, oh, and I started trying to fix it, but then it kicked me off and stopped my stream. Linkle, why are you over here? The enemies are over there. You weirdie. Actually, I had to start the stream over again, but... Or not... Yeah, kind of. Whatever. It's not live streaming if there aren't some technical issues. Gosh, why are there so many of you guys? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. No worries. I got this. I got this. Relatively speaking, of course. Alright. Back to wiping out more objective enemies. And hopefully getting the Skulltula that I want. where's the Kugo chick? Oh, it's all the way over there? Where's Fee? Fee, why are you not where I left you? How many enemies are left? Oh gosh dang, that's a few. I guess it only makes sense that sometimes they... Oh great, they summon more. Kugo chick, there you are. Just keep going. Okay, it says on air. Okay. I don't like that the stream button says stream. Like it's like, oh, you didn't start. You want to hit this to start streaming? And I'm like, what? I wish it could say like stop or just something to make it a little clearer so that at a glance I don't freak out. There's a Kugo chick. And there is the imprison and another controller troop. Good, good, good. I still haven't quite learned what some characters like combo abilities do. I assume they just make them stronger. The simple thing, like every character has unique movement or a little unique thing about them. In this case, Fee has that second gauge under her special attack gauge. I don't know what it does. All I know is that when you do that, it goes full and it takes a bit to run out. I assume it just makes her stronger, but I don't know. Is Kugo chick down here? What are you doing down here? Okay. Also, the ability to tell the other units, or any unit you're controlling, the ability to tell them what to do. Also one of the greatest things ever. I didn't miss anything, did I? No. Okay. And there is a ceremonial treat. Alright, that was a controller troop, okay. Okay, all ceremonial troops and all controller troops have been defeated. What about the imprisoned? Did we take all those out, or...? Oh, yeah, I did. Nice. Oh, wait, there's another in prison. Okay, let me quickly look at where I forgot where the heart container was. To the surprise of no one. Shit. Okay. Yeah, also, oddly enough, I can connect to the internet on the laptop. Cool, so I can maintain the live stream, but my phone's like, what internet? What are you talking about? It refuses to connect to anything. As Fee bombed the boulder in the room southwest of the enemy base. Southwest, okay. Okay. Southwest. So if this is the enemy base, let's send her over here. No, it's just a chest with money in it, nothing much. Gear him, do whatever you want. I'm gonna ignore you until I beat this. Okay, let's check to make sure where the other enemies need to kill are. Oh, they're both right there. Okay, those are the last ones. Once I kill them, Skulltula, right. Gosh dang, the Skulltula should spawn. Okay, this should be the heart. Yep, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good. Alright. So one last thing to take care of is the good old game prison that we're right outside. And there's the Skulltula. Alright, I don't even know why I keep running. I don't have to run places. As long as I activate these things, I can teleport. I like how the YouTube comment things just say something. I'm like, I will. But also I'm the one streaming, so I shouldn't be the one that has to say something. It should be everybody else wanting to engage with me. Because I'm so boring. Yeah, I should tell my coworker that I'm streaming because he was interested in checking out my streams. But, like, he also said he was going to play Xenoblade 2 today. I don't want to, like, distract him from playing Xenoblade 2 if he's doing that right now. Wow, that Kuko just went right for it. Oh yeah, you think? Yeah, Google. I don't know. There's some weird things about Google. But what's this? What? Obviously. Haha. Hello. Stupid Google being difficult. So, I was asking this earlier, not really to anyone specific. And I guess it doesn't matter anymore since I'm streaming and it looks... well, I move around. Screen tearing's avoidable, if that is indeed what it is. I don't mind, I think the stream looks fine. What was the other thing I was wondering about? Right, I just hit a bump, like, I was streaming, and then the stream died because of internet, I think. But what, like, I think I was disconnected from the internet, but what the computer and what specifically Elgato told me is that I had low bandwidth. What does that mean? In layman's terms. Believe me, I've heard the low bandwidth thing a lot, and I don't think I've ever actually bothered to learn what it meant. To the surprise of no one. Awesome. New puzzle piece, or... whatever. Alright, so that's all these stages done, so we can move on to the next ones. Oh, no. I don't want to do that one. Not yet, anyway. The Water Temple. Okay, we need Darunia and Impa. Okay, let me look at my little GameFAQs cheat sheet. Okay, here we go. Okay, first off, the Darunia Heart Container. East of the Central Hall Keep and bomb the boulder. Alright. And the Skulltula. Are you serious? Alright. Fine. It means that your internet isn't going fast enough for the upload speed to be considered ideal, basically, so it might not be able to send everything fast enough. Okay, so that might have... So I might have gotten the low bandwidth warning because I lost internet connection. Ethernet. Like a wired connection? I'll look into that. Definitely. Okay, alright. Yeah, I'll look into that. I'll definitely, I mean, I have money. I imagine an Ethernet cable isn't that expensive. Like, compared to the capture card itself. So, yeah. Alright, cool. Well, that's really funny because I'm gonna have another thing. I got the charger for the laptop and the mic, and then the one plug that's going into the Elgato sticking out of my computer. So what's another thing? What's another thing to stick out of the computer, right? Just make it fun. Okay, what were the characters I needed? It was Impa and Darunia, I believe. Darunia. Alright, he finally got a new Megaton Hammer. Awesome. Yeah, the really funny thing is I don't even know how I set up Elgato yesterday. Like today when I was setting it up, I kept doing it wrong. Like either the game was playing, like I could turn on the Switch but it won't come up on the TV, or the TV was showing my laptop feed. So I could see the laptop on the TV and I was like, wait, which plug went in where? Like I had to keep replugging them because I didn't know. So I think the final lesson for me to take to heart is... let me see. What is it? I don't remember now. I have no clue. All I know there's 3 things I need to plug into the Elgato in a specific place, otherwise it doesn't work. And I don't remember what any of them are. And so you never played Hyrule Warriors, right, Delta? I mean, so far my streaming's been fine. Like, counting yesterday and today. Like, that low bandwidth thing just happened for the first time today. After I was streaming for about maybe an hour and a half at most. I don't know. I'll be good. Like, I just need to keep going. I'll get more used to it and I'll get better. And then hopefully I never have to encounter issues where my stream dies again. Like I was gonna stream on Twitch, but my sister, who I wanted to stream for, so she can see some stuff, could not get onto Twitch for some reason. Let's try YouTube, it's not that bad. So where's Rudo? The pineapple village. Hello! What's up? Okay. Yeah, well I am doing the main story. Well, I'm doing the main story missions. But, like... When you beat the story, like every mission has a Skulltula, and when you beat the story, every mission gets a second Skulltula for you to go back and get. So I'm just replaying through the story missions trying to get all those Skulltulas. Very important. Yeah, this is the Switch version. This is the definitive edition. I probably should have put that in the title. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Hard Skulltulas. That would have helped. But yeah, it's the Switch. Hey, what was the skill I got? Finally, I got it. Special Attack Plus? Good. That's really cool. That's a good one. I want to keep that one. I can't switch to the arena yet, darn it. Are ya? Gosh, I can't imagine. I've been at this for like almost 150 hours so far. I'm nowhere near 100%. Yeah, true enough. I actually had a hard time deciding what to call my streams. I'm like, I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, I just made it as simple as possible. I'm playing Hyrule Warriors and getting the Skulltulas in hard mode. That's the main gist of it. Wow. I really want to do those maps. The latest ones. It's just the issue is that they're all on hero difficulty. And so I'm worried that the enemies will take too long to kill. Is that something they fixed? Do you know, since you've gotten farther than me? Did you play the Wii U version? I'm talking to the Pineapple Doge, specifically. Because I remember the Wii U version, the Twilight map in the Wii U version was stupidly unbalanced. I mean, maybe I just sucked at it, but I'm 99% sure it was stupidly unbalanced. So, yep. That they're not stupid, or yep, that they're still stupid. Because I've only done like 3 challenges in the Twilight map. I haven't gotten that far in it yet. But like I remember that the Twilight map, there were situations where enemies, they took too long to kill and it wasn't fun. Like if that's fixed, if that's one of the many things that they fixed, because they fixed a lot of stuff, then I'm totally cool with it. Otherwise... Slightly more balanced? Oh, you only have the Eternal Map DLC on the Wii U, okay. Yeah, that's the weird thing. The Twilight map on the Wii U was absurdly stupid. Like, it wasn't even... It's like... The defense and HP values were way too high. But the Termina map, on the other hand, it didn't feel like that to me. Like, the Wii U one was much more obviously... Like the Twilight map, which came out before the Termina map, was like, that's not correct. But then the Termina map came out and it was actually better. I didn't mind it that much. You can do the first map on... Really? Like, the enemy captains don't take years to kill? Because that's the thing I dislike the most about not being a high enough level. And that was my big issue with the Twilight map. Enemy captains took like 20 minutes worth of beatings. I spent longer fighting them than doing anything else. Yeah, that could be the case too. Like, I'm doing everything in order, but I really just want to skip ahead to the new maps that were added to the 3DS. Specifically because I imagine that's where the last of the DLC characters are hidden, and I haven't gotten to play with any of them. Okay, Sheik, I mean not Sheik, Impa, you shouldn't be out here. What are you doing out here? Really? That sounds good. Because I remember I was doing Twilight maps, and by the time I got to some of the later Twilight maps in the game, I already had characters level 255, the max level, and they were still taking forever to kill enemy captains, even at level 255. So it was like, I don't know. But if the maps are better on Switch now, then I'm totally cool. Even if it's slight adjustments, as long as it's not freaking impossible. I guess the only way to know for sure is to do it. Because I'm going through them in order, so when I complete the Twilight map, we'll see. Because I never did complete it back in the Wii U version. Yeah, the Wii U version. I never completed it. Like, because every map comes with its own illustration, right? I never ever got the Twilight illustration. I was never able to get all the Skulltulas because the maps were too absurd. Actually, another reason why the Wii U version was such a bummer was because of the way that they calculated damage. I found out that apparently the new version, the new way that Hyrule Warriors calculates damage is actually the same way that they calculate damage in Fire Emblem Warriors. And so I'm glad for Fire Emblem Warriors for that one thing. For not making the damage calculation stupid. Because the Wii U edition used just hard numbers. Whereas this one uses percentage. Which is so much better. Okay, I don't want that. I'll get that later. Yeah, the frickin'... Oh my gosh. The stupid... That damage calculation is dumb. Because basically, I think every quarter heart counts as 100, I want to say? Is that right? Am I right? Let me think. Let me think. Is that it? Am I thinking about it correct? Well, basically, the most hearts you can have in this game is 45. You can have 3 rows of 15. Oh, that's fine. No worries. You gotta go. You gotta go. But in this game, I think that's 15 in a row, right? I don't know. I don't have the patience to count it. But let's say that it is. You can have up to 45 hearts, but the way the Wii U edition was made, if you lose 10 hearts, you cannot get an A rank anymore. And so it's like, then what's the point of having 45 hearts if I can't even lose 10? And enemies, like, damage ratios were so absurd and stupid in, like, the Twilight map that just getting hit by them once took out so many hearts, it was borderline hilarious. So it just, yeah, it frustrated me so much. Whereas since this is percentage based now, what happened to Darunia? I wasn't paying attention! What happened? What am I thinking? What went down? Shit. I got so distracted. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, I think I screwed up. Damn it. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, in order to get the Skulltula, Sheik, Ruto, and Darunia have to be above 50. And Darunia just fell below 50 HP, so I screwed up. No Skulltula for me. That's fine, I'll at least get the heart, and I can come back later. After I level up everyone more, I can... whatever. I'll worry about it next time. It really sucks because the only allies you can keep immediate tabs on are the ones you can swap to. So in this case, there's actually 2 Darunyas in the map. There's the story-relevant Darunya, who's the one that just got the crap beat out of him. And then there's my Darunya, who, as you can see right under the Impa icon, he's got like 80% of his health still. So he's good. So if I want to make sure and keep an eye on how everyone's HP is doing and they don't fall under 50, I need to do this, pause, battlefield info, there's their HP. Very clearly Darunya is under 50, and Ruto, I would say so as well. Sheik's the only one that's doing fine, and that's because she's in the back, I think. So where's my Darunya? Can you go out and help the other Darunya? Instead of coming down here where I don't need you. So actually, I'll take that back. It's not just a damage ratio. I will also thank Fire Emblem Warriors for the whole character swapping and also the ability to command other characters and tell them to do stuff. Because, wow, it is a true gift. This whole challenge of keeping everyone... Yeah, true. And also the whole thing about keeping everybody alive at certain HP would be much easier to do with 2 people. But the same could be said about a bunch of this game. There are a lot of challenges in this game that are hard, but thanks to multiple allies, they actually become a lot more bearable. And in the case of... is it Darunya or Impa that needs the heart piece? But in the case of... the Wii U version, once again, like, I love the Wii U version. The Wii version of the game was great. It was just as fun. It did not particularly do well in the quality of life category. Yeah, variety is great. Granted, there are still a lot of maps obviously where you can only use one character, but every so often you'll, but just as often as you do it by yourself, you'll also come across maps that let you use 2 or 3 people, and it's like, yay! Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Yeah, so the once again, like I said too, I think I said it to Keith, the main difference between this game and on the Wii U, and I guess the 3DS version actually... Yeah, the 3DS version was where most of these things came. So all the things when I started playing this game that were blowing my mind came from the 3DS version. And I was like, oh, that is so cool. And the 3DS version just had much better quality of life stuff. And I was like, that's rad. So it just... Like, I'll just say, I don't know, once again, I don't know anything about how Hyrule Warriors, or not Hyrule Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors play, so I don't know if... I imagine it has the equivalent to the weak point gauge, where enemies do certain moves, a little gauge pops up. If you empty that gauge, you can land a super powerful blow that does a ton of damage to the enemy, and that's ideally how you want to take out boss enemies, whether they're other warriors, enemy captains, or giant bosses. It's a lot easier to take them out if you have there's the weak point gauge right there. The one just popped up for the Poe. Yeah, so I'm gonna take it down so that I can land the big blow on King Dodongo. Some characters are masters at taking these things out. Other characters skip weak point gauge class like every single day. They just skip it completely because they're not good at it. Bam! So I do want to say this. one of the biggest quality of life changes came from the weak point gauges. As you just saw, I was able to take out King Dodongos completely in one go, no problem. You can do that for every single boss in the game, except for the Imprison. For some reason, in the Wii U version of the game, when you take the Imprison's weak point gauge down to half, he will automatically stand back up. You will not be able to weak point smash him in one hit. He will always get up at half, and then you have to knock him down again to hit him. And it was the most frustrating, stupid thing about the Wii U version. And then I just read, when I read online that they changed it so that that doesn't happen anymore in the Switch version, I threw a potty. Like a one-person potty. I was like cheering and running around the room because holy hell. Holy hell. The Imprison was garbage to fight. They fixed it big time. Yeah, skip. Unit weapon type, huh? Oh yeah, I remember that was a big thing, quote unquote. Like, I mean, again, if your whole thing was you didn't want a lot of swords because you wanted to make use of the weapons triangle, why did the base roster still have like 75% swords? Like, who was the idiot in charge of that? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. No worries. Moving on from that, but so that's interesting. I mean, I imagine once again, because I've never played an actual Dynasty Warriors game, I don't know how many of these mechanics have always been in Dynasty Warriors games, but that they were just renamed or slightly tweaked to more fit to like Zelda mechanics or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea. Ooh. Okay, we're going to Twilight Princess now. I don't know why I said ooh. I don't actually... Yeah, I remember that. That whole thing. And then they're like, oh, but swords are easier, so let's make them both use swords, or whatever. You know, every time they did an interview for Fire Emblem Warriors, I firmly believe that they shouldn't have. I think when someone was like, hey, can we interview you about the game coming up? Like, and whoever at Koei Tecmo was like, sure, we'll interview, like, or Intelligence, whoever it was, someone above them should have seen that as a red flag and been like, no, 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 let's not do this. Because holy shit, the interviews for that game were terrible. The answers that they gave to some questions were just so, like, what's the word? I'm trying to, it's just tone deaf, maybe? I don't know, but it's like, you guys shouldn't be interviewing, like, you shouldn't be answering any of these questions because you don't know what you're saying. And, like, I don't know. I mean, I know I complain about Fire Emblem Warriors a lot, and I'm sorry. Every time I say this is the last time, I bring it up again. Totally my fault. I brought this up. My bad. It's just that's one thing that I definitely noticed, and I think some people notice it. Well, I don't know if other people notice it, but for me at least, the interviews are, like, bad. I talked about Twilight Princess a lot in my last stream, so I don't really need to talk about it here. Suffice it to say, I love playing Twilight Princess because as a Zelda game, I enjoy it, but I don't like any of the characters in it. Like, I don't understand why people love Midna so much. I could never stand her. And Link's human friends that he gets in that game, Ilya and the other kids from the village, I don't care about any of them. Let's see. How did I miss Lana's heart piece? Okay. Haha. So like you're like in your head you're giving Fates a compliment, and then or like if for whatever reason you're giving Fates a compliment at the same time, your head's like, yeah, but, and then you just get like this incredibly written essay. I've done that before where... Okay, I just wanted to read to make sure I knew what I was doing. Surprise, surprise, I don't. Wait, who's hurt? I'm missing both the hurt pieces, right? I'll start as mid now. Because I've written... Not even written. In my head, I've, like, thought up incredibly in-depth essays as to why I'm not happy with the way Fire Emblem Warriors did a lot of things. And, like, these essays are, like, paragraphs and paragraphs and just... They go on forever. I talk to myself in my head about it a lot. And I think, like, this is a really good argument. People will really see what I mean, like, if I tell it to them this way. But then, like, I go to write it out and it's all gone. And it's like that really in-depth analysis is gone, and the only thing that I'm typing into, like, Tumblr or Twitter or whatever is Fire Emblem Warriors sucks and I hate it. And it's like... It's funny. It's just really funny that, like, when I want to try to get my thoughts across in a more understandable way, I can't. And then when I do get them across in a relatively understandable way, I just get shit on by people who don't like hearing opposite opinions. Because as far as a lot of the people I've interacted with are concerned, the characters are pretty, so the game is perfect. Ah, I see. Okay. I think, yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say. Once again, see? Like, in my head, I know how I wanted to get the point across, but then, like, trying to say it out loud is like, nothing. Got nothing in my head at all. Oh, cool. I created every kind of badge. That's nice. Good to know. Who needs achievements when you have pointless medals? Yeah, but I totally get that. I understand. Because, I mean, like, the biggest issue that I had... One of the big things about Fire Emblem Fates that kind of bugged me was when they first presented the idea of going into Nor and, like, reforming it from the inside, like, uncorrupting the corrupt government. I'm like, that sounds cool! Because, like, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn really lived on their political drama and machinations behind the scenes with all the royal families and everything that was going on. The political drama was there and it made sense and you could follow it. And it was really cool. So I like the thought of a story arc in Fates being all that, like, was like, that could be really interestingly done. But then it wasn't. Yeah, that's that. I don't know, Twilight Princess, back to Zelda. Twilight Princess is a bit of a sticking point for me. Once again, I really love playing it. I think I 100% of Twilight Princess. There might be like one or two things I didn't do, maybe. Like whenever it comes to me being like, I 100% the game, I always followed up with, well, 99, because in the case of Twilight Princess, I don't remember if I did everything. I know I did most of the big stuff. If there was like some side mission that I didn't do, okay, but I really don't remember. It's been so long since I played Twilight Princess. But I said this on my last stream, and it was just like, in like TLDR, Ilya took Epona away from Link in like the first hour of the game, and Ilya was on my shit list ever since. So, okay, alright, I see. I see what I'm supposed to do. Oh, really? Oh, hey, look, my coworker's playing Xenoblade 2. Awesome! Hope he has a fun time. I mean, the biggest lie that they ever told about Fire Emblem Fates was, Oh, it was... Oh my gosh, I can't believe they made Bill Trennan say this. I think it was Bill Trennan who said it. It was when the game was first revealed, and he said, I think it was him, that like in this game, you are the main character, like the playable character, whatever, is a created character. It's like, it's an avatar unit, it's you. And now, in this game, you will get to do things that you could never do in other Fire Emblem games because you're the main character. Like, you get to choose who to support, you know, like what side you want to fight with. Like, that was the whole big draw of Fates. And yet, you don't choose that choice. You never actually make that choice. From like what I understand and like from how the games are done, if you want to support Hoshido, you don't pick to support Hoshido. If you bought Fire Emblem Birthright, you support Hoshido. And if you buy Conquest, you support Nor. There's never a choice given to you outside of you pick this version of the game. And so I was like, but you said that was like a big choice. And I think I asked someone, I don't remember who it was I was talking to, I asked someone if there were any other choices in Fire Emblem Fates besides the whole, oh, do you support Hoshido or do you support Nor thing? That was something that had to pin on the fact that you're the playable character and you're the one who chooses what gets done. And their answer was, no, not really. And then they're like, well, I think there's one thing. And then that's it. So, like, the whole point was to give you a character, to give you the ability to make choices in-game and, like, have them be very crazy because you're making them, in a way. And yet, there's no choices to be made in the game. Unless the thing they're referring to is, like, who you bang, and then it's like, well, that's not really an important choice in the grand scheme of things. Even though a lot of the internet thinks it is. It's not. But there's only one other choice? Oh yeah, and that's the only way you get to get the... Wait. Is that actually legitimately the only other choice? That's you're making something up, right? That's not an actual choice in the game. Oh my gosh. East of the enemy keep. Okay. I am legitimately shocked. I thought you were making something up. Like, in my head, like, when you said that, I'm like, yeah, that could be, like, a small choice that you do, and, like, that's the only way that you get the boots in this specific Fire Emblem game, is if you kill someone for them. But then I'm like, but it's not... But in a game that's all about choices, if that's really the only other choice you're given, then what the heck's the point? Like, is it even something worth deliberating over? Like, is the unit good? That's my question. Which, I mean, does that really even really matter in Fates? Units being good or not? I have no idea. Stop Argarok. Sure. If you give me the ability to play as Lana, I would really much appreciate it. You the character that only supports with Corrin? That's, I mean, once again, going back to people only caring about the fact that the characters are attractive, I bet the fact that he only has 3 supports makes him, like, the most well-developed character in the game. I see. Well, that's true. For the DLC characters, like, in my opinion, I mean, in my head, when I found out that only Robin's the only good sport DLC characters, I'm like, I guess that makes sense, even though it kind of sucks that Emran can't support with Chrom and Lissa, because I thought that was really silly. But at the same time, I would also say that for Awakening, they should have made it so that the DLC characters can support with each other too, because I think that would have led to some really interesting stuff. Maybe, possibly, or they could just turn it all into more stupid S-support garbage, but I don't know. I just thought it would have been, like, a little bit more would have been bad, but in that case, those were DLC characters, so that I understood. Like, if it's a character in-game, and yet they only have support with one person, it's like, hello? Where's the magic square? Oh shit. Oh fuck. I think I'm gonna die. I'm like waiting for this person to get over here and make a magic square, and they're being held up by like a single enemy. You idiot! Yeah, pretty much. It just, that's always how it goes. I get, oh wait, they're not following anymore. It's like, I totally understand now. I was like, I never really, because I know people like to bitch about some Let's Players being terrible at games and missing obvious cues, and I've been guilty of that too. Like, I've seen, like, just a few days ago, I was watching the Achievement Hunters play Mario, and there's a mushroom floating around on the screen, and not a single one of them, there's like 5 people playing the game, bothers to go for the mushroom. Like, none of them see it. And I'm like, it's right there, you idiots! And like, and just now, I was just standing around waiting for something to happen, unaware that I had to make it happen because the game told me, hey, this person needs to get over here, and you need to help them get over here. And so it's like, I totally missed that because I was so upset about Fire Emblem fucking Fates. What's new? Okay, so I did say that I don't like any of the characters, or most of the characters in Twilight Princess I don't really care about. I like Xant. Like, I like Xant a lot. So he's like the sole exception. Can I switch to Lana yet? Nope. Alright. Hey, where's the boulder? Where's the boulder I gotta blow up in Midna somewhere? On the other side, let me check the other side. Yeah, you're right. I'm not too upset. I mean, at least it didn't cause me like a game over. That would've sucked. I actually almost gamed over in my last stream yesterday. Cause like, I swear, when your allies are getting the shit kicked in, it's not because they're actually getting their shit kicked in. It's because the game is running these algorithms off screen that say they're getting their shit kicked in. Because if you stand in front of two warriors when they're fighting, like two controlled ones, it's like they occasionally hit each other maybe once. What are you talking about? What? I'm so confused. Oh great, now you guys lost morale. Fantastic. Oh, I see. I was confused. Usually the characters, these enemies go after Agatha. I think. Or someone else, but because I'm playing in free mode and all the character roles have been reassigned, Agatha's not here and she's been replaced, I guess, by Lana. And so I was like, I'll wait for the guys to come in and try to grab Agatha. I didn't realize that the guys trying to grab Lana were actually the guys that I was waiting for. Oops. Normally they go after Agatha. But, like... See, Agatha's not here. This Lana is acting in place of Agatha, I guess. Alright, this time for real, I'll stop the assault troops, no problem. Wait, no, I was gonna get the heart. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. There it is. I just got a message on... Well, I didn't just get a message. I was just randomly checking my phone. I saw I get a message that said that your internet was out. But I'm like, but they're still talking to me. So I guess either it was very brief or I was just not at all paying attention. And it was definitely the second one because I never pay attention. Yeah, the assault troops are going to the HQ. No, that's no biggie. I just said that's no biggie. Whatever. I'll go there now and stop them. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Oh, so you had an outage too. Yeah, that's weird. My phone, I think my phone is still out. It can't connect to the internet. It still has its 4G. No, okay, I got its internet connection back. So, like, when? I'm just really confused. Because they're, like, not letting me use Lana at all. That's weird. Okay, let's see. In Hyrule Warriors, it works the same way, but swords, axes, and lances can expose it with their third strong attack. Ah, I see. Okay. No. Let's do the hand slappy thing. Yay, hand slaps. Okay, there it is. Okay, I see. So once again, it would definitely help if there were more varied weapon types in the game. Like, I mean, thank you DLC for fixing that, sort of. But, like, ignore the DLC and it's, not looking good. So what are these things that just popped up here where they want me to kill? Oh, these are the cute saboteurs. Okay. Yeah, I need to take them out. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Midna, what are you doing? I left you in that keep for a reason. Why did you run away from it? I like how characters in Hyrule Warriors have two specific combo string setups, depending on, I guess, what type they are. I don't know how it's decided, but some characters have like a, what, 7-hit combo, I want to say? That occasionally, that has a strong attack for the first 5 attacks, I think. And other characters have like a 6-attack combo that has combo attacks for like 4 strong attack steps instead. And it all, let's see, what does Lana have? Okay, yeah, so that's it. At least half the characters have the, yeah, right? Do your job. Have the 5 attacks with the 4 strong attacks, and other characters have the 7 regular attacks with the 5 strong attacks. And also, this chain for the first 3 has the additional button presses to continue it, whereas the other chain does not have any additional button presses on its strong attacks. So there's like 2 patterns to the combos, and different characters have different ones. There's Y, X, X, X. Fear my wall. Fear my kickflip. Fear my book. That's really interesting. Like in this game, weak points just expose themselves when the enemies use certain attacks. And then you have to capitalize on it while it's open. Is there any way to force it open? There is one way to force it open. That's using, what's it called? I'm not gonna lure shit. I'm not luring shit. Don't tell me what to do. Wait. Yes, tell me what to do. I forgot. That's a keep saboteur. I need to take him out. Shut up, Zant. Okay, there we go. They're all dead. Mission success. Alright, let's go do the thing. In this in-game, we have that green gauge. Well, it's the only green one. I was trying to think of a more specific way, but it's literally the only green gauge on screen. If that fills up, you can use a mode called Focus Spirit. And then if you cancel out the Focus Spirit anytime while it's still going, any enemy hit by that specific attack will automatically be stunned, and you can weak point smash him. Or you can let it run out on itself and do a gigantic AoE attack. Aragog's like, no, Cell. 3rd time is not the charm. The plot twist, except when it is! Oh yes, Lana is one of the characters that is masterful at taking out weak point enemies. I actually didn't do that right. I wanted to show off her quick weak point gauge smash and I did it wrong. Because when she creates a wall inside of a wall, the walls automatically detonate. So if you create 3 walls and then you create 3 more, all 6 of them explode and it like instantly downs anything. There's nothing that can survive the 6 walls exploding, and it's a really quick attack to get out. And Ardrock's dead. Like he wasn't even there. Give me a second. I guess I missed out on the Skulltula? Oh, shit. There he is. You heard that? Yeah. He's loud. Where is he? So it says, for this Skulltula, it says to take out the 3... Let's read it again. Play on harder hero as Midna. Defeat 3 Keep Saboteurs while keeping all ally health above 50. I defeated 3 Keep Saboteurs. You saw me do that. My allies, Midna and Lana. That looks like over 50 to me. That looks like, at most, I would say Lana's at 51. Okay? So, where's my Skulltula? I guess I missed out on his Skulltula too, so I have to redo this mission later. Gosh dang it. Like, that looks like 50. That is straight up 50. They are keeping my Skulltula from me on a technicality. Let me see, actually. What was I gonna look at too? What was it? Damn it. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, all the Keep dudes are dead. Oh no, there it is! Okay, never mind. They are not keeping it from me. I nailed it. Yeah, that's definitely over 50, yeah. Like, I mean, if you want to call it 51, I'll take 51, but that is not under 50. Thank you, game. I don't know if Fire Emblem Warriors has this issue. Which is not even that big of an issue. I guess it really depends. It mostly depends on how you play the game. But if the game has to spawn a ton of notifications, the effect of the notifications, of a specific notification spawning, does not take effect until the notification spawns. So, in this case, I completed the objective, but the Skulltula was not spawning because the game hadn't told me that the Skulltula spawned. Because I did all these other things, and it kept saying, oh, this base is in danger, oh, this person's in danger. I had to get through all of those notifications first, before it gets to the Skulltula notification, spawning the Skulltula on the screen. Oh! I mean, here I am explaining the whole thing, and you're like, maybe it was message lag. Yeah. That's definitely what it was. They do that in Fire Emblem Warriors too? It does? Okay. Alright, so I'm not crazy. Where are you? I've been playing as Midna for like the whole time. Let's do something else. Alright, we're done. Yep. Yep. Sounds about right. It especially sucks because there are enemies in this game called... once again, I don't know if this takes place in the other one, but there's a system known as morale in this game. And sometimes this enemy captain, specific one, a rally captain will spawn. And when they spawn, all the enemies start glowing red. And they do a ton more damage and they're just stronger. Once you take out the rally captain, that fades away and they're stupid cannon fodder again. But if there are too many notifications happening, even if you take out the rally captain, the enemies still walk around with enhanced morale until the notification comes up that you defeated the rally captain. So, and it's really funny, because I'm like, why are you guys still kicking my allies' butts, and occasionally me, when I walk into an attack? Like, get weak. Alright. Okay, good. Yep. Universal issue. It's still, it's just, I mean, at times it can be annoying, but other times I just find it hilarious. Okay, I'm looking at the requirements for this one. Okay. Alright, I need to complete the first 2 objectives in under 10 minutes. And I should get the Skulltula. And as for Fee, I think... That's weird. I think the heart for Fee in this level is the same... is in the same place as it was in another level. Like, people just keep putting chests under the same damn rock. It's like, come get it again. Why? So many alternate outfits, Link, you fucking diva. I really like this one though, it looks cool. Let's go. Breath of the Wild. 364. And Fee was the other one I needed? Where is she? There she is. And this is a really interesting color palette. I don't know what it's supposed to be referencing though. Because generally the color palettes in the game reference something. So like this one, what is this? Actually, I don't know what this references either, if anything. I think it just looks cool. This one though I think is her Girahim swap. Could be. Because Girahim has a Fee swap as well. Where he takes on her colors. Yeah, there it is. I would say that's his Fee swap. Yeah, definitely. So Girahim has a Fee swap, Fee has a Girahim swap, makes sense. Yeah, sure. I don't mind it. I mean, today's my day off. It's not like I'm fucking doing anything. Nothing important, really. I'm just gonna be streaming for a bit more. I don't know how much farther I'm gonna go. Actually, I want to complete this middle section, the split, at the very least. As best as I can. And, I want to look into seeing how easy it is to stream off PS4. Because I want to see if I can get into Injustice. Assuming Shadow Star is still here, I need to show you Injustice. If you have free time to set aside for me playing Injustice, I can do that. Otherwise, if you're preoccupied, I can always do it tomorrow. Oh no! No! Should I exit? Nah, whatever, I'll keep going. I was like, I was just at this stage, so I was gonna like, change the music. That's fine. Makes sense. Like, if, like, that's why an HDMI switcher would be, like, oh, the best. Once again, I should look into that, too. I imagine that between that and an Ethernet cable, I'd probably spend at most, what, $40 maybe? I don't know. And once again, I'm just, like, if I'm going over, that's because it's tech. And, like, techie stuff I always imagine is more expensive than, like, going out to buy a book or something. So basically, I would need to take the plug that's coming from the Switch and, like, find the exact same plug coming from the PS4 and just swap them. That should be good. I was actually worried when I started streaming that because of the way that it... Like, cause... Was it you? No, someone else sent me a video. About... Like, this is how we stream. It was like, this guy talking about his live stream process and his recording process. And in talking about it, he was specifically mentioning the Elgato HD60, which I have and which you have, I believe. And in his talk about it, he showed how he connects it. And in using it, his TV actually goes completely black and does not display the game at all. Instead, the game is rerouted to display on his laptop screen. And when I saw that, I was like, aw, man. Is that how it works? And I was actually really disappointed. Because, like, I mean... my laptop, or not my laptop, the laptop I use, I need to be specific, is like... I don't know. It's laptop size, I guess? Like, if you're thinking of a laptop and how big it is, you're probably right. So the screen is, you know, it's laptop size. But the TV is freaking gigantic. It's like 60 inches or something. I don't know. And so it's like, I would rather be playing the game on there. And losing it and having to look at it just the laptop screen kind of was a bummer. Until I started plugging it in myself and found that there's a specific setup of plugs. I don't know which one's going where, I can't tell you. That keeps it on the TV. And I was like, oh. Then I was worried about nothing. And it's great. And I love it. Once again, I actually have no idea which plug is going where. I would have to look at it. Like, actually look at my thing. Because like I said, when I started this stream, I spent a long time trying to figure out, before I even started, which plug is supposed to go where. Ow. Oh yeah, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned this before. Maybe. I really don't remember. But, Fee? I like Fee. I know that the popular opinion is to hate Fee. I like Fee. But the thing about her that's even odder is that I've called her Fee since I played Skyward Sword. And then I found out some years later, maybe? I don't know how long later. That her name is actually Fi. But by that point, I'd already been like, you know what? No. I refuse. I'm like, sorry, but no. And so to this day I continue and will always call her Fee. So I'm just like, do you have that situation with any character? Or like anything, not even the character, just anything. It was like, oh, I was pronouncing it wrong, but I don't care, I've been pronouncing it this way for so long and I like it. Better than the official pronunciation. I don't know, I just like calling her Fee. Kaida? Did I say it right? Well, I mean, did I say it the way you say it? A lot of characters. Yeah, I guess that's the correct answer. Is Fire Emblem... I think Shadowstar can answer me this, but maybe both of you can. Is Fire Emblem... what's the word? Uniform with how it refers to her? Like, all the English games call her Kaida, I think, and all the Japanese games call her Shida? Is that correct? Or is there like some games somewhere where they screwed it up and confused everyone forever and now the fandom will never agree on it? Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm legitimately curious if there was ever like a point where they screwed it up, and like there was an English game where she's called Sheeta, or a Japanese game where she's called Kaida, and now everybody's like mad at each other or something. They did? Oh yeah, you know what actually I'm thinking about? That probably is the reason why I'm so confused. Tokyo Mirage Sessions. In Tokyo Mirage Sessions, the game's completely in Japanese, and so when the characters talk to her, they call her Sheeta. But the text is obviously in English, and because the text is localized, whenever they're talking to her, they call her Kaida. But you can clearly, definitely hear the Japanese people, "Hey, Girahim's dancing!" Yeah, who cares what I'm saying? Girahim's dancing, that's all that matters. He gets really upset at literally everything. I like Girahim. Dance, dance, revolution! Girahim mix. Alright. Oh gosh, the Im's prison. Also known as the boss that can literally take out like half your health just by stepping on you. What a... Nah, for sure. Okay, let me read this all. I missed a few things. Alright. Yeah, jeez. So my confusion is justified then. Whether it's because of fan translations or it's because different parts of the world deciding, hey, it's probably this. Okay. Yeah. And it's like, you shouldn't stop the stream for any reason. You should always be playing. It's like, but this is important. This is important. It's Marth's wife and her name. Her identity. It's very relevant. Oh shit. Okay. So I need to beat this boss by 3 minutes. In 3 minutes. By 10 minutes. I'm really curious as to whose idea was it to give the fire rod the ability to turn into weapons. Because it could turn into like a lance, into like an axe, into a freaking flamethrower. I mean, I guess it's already a... Oh, right, I forgot the Imprison can fly. Oh yeah, I think this is also one of those situations. I'm gonna run up to the Grucinator and stand in front of it, and I'm gonna have to wait there while a bunch of notifications happen before telling me that I can use the Grucinator. So let's see if it happens. Okay, here I am, I'm standing right in front of it, let's watch. Oh wait, no! Okay, that's different. That's new. That is very new. Because when I was actually doing it the first time for the story, that did not happen. I was standing in front of it for like at least a minute while a bunch of people were talking about something. I don't know. I don't get it. Alright, here we go. Change weapon form. It is very cool. Yeah, that's true. No, I mean, I think that's like a, not like anyone told me to say, I think it's like a general rule to always be doing something. But it's just like, I saw a bunch of text, I'm like, well, I need to read this. I need to see what what the whole, what like the answer to the whole Kaidashita debacle is. Just die! Okay, it's dead. Oh shit! I wasn't ready! I forgot where the Skulltula was. East wall of the East Temple Keep. Where's the East Temple Keep? Okay. Oh, it's locked. Why is it locked? Unlock! Alright. Where is Fee's heart? Again? Directly east of the temple entrance. Alright, so let's get Fee to go over there. To at least be in position for when the doors open. Meanwhile, I'm gonna start running. Yeah, the fire rod's super cool. I like it. Like, yay, look, it's so pretty. Can the door open, please? Okay, they're open. Cool. Like, I mean, obviously the game's not going to program itself in a way where it can just screw everything up for you, but it could. And it might. I have no... I don't trust. I don't trust video games. They lie to you. Directly east of the keep. So, this way? Oh yeah, there's a rock right. A totally inconspicuous rock sitting in the corner of a gigantic temple. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, Advance Wars is freaking phenomenal. Love those games. Do you mean as in... wait. Like the characters and the regions, right? I mean, I don't even know if the countries are actually changed. I would hope they aren't. But what do I know? I'm trying to think, what are some of the names of the people? It's been so long. I remember I used to know because I was in a big Advance Wars playing mood, and I would go on the wiki to like read tips and interesting stuff, and on there they would have like a Jake / this for like his other name. And, like everybody has different names for different things, and who was it that I thought was really funny? I don't remember. It's been so long. But Advance Wars is super cool. We're never getting a new Advance Wars game. I've long since accepted that, but. Wargroove is coming out, and that'll be a good substitute, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this has never happened to me before. Clearly it's because I'm streaming. It's Gene Simmons! It really sucks. I mean, I at least have a Forever Archive playthrough of Days of Ruin on my YouTube channel. That was a good time. Days of Ruin was super fun. Like, I think that's actually a game series that just kept getting better. Because I forget who it was I was talking to, but it's like, the first installment in a series is always good, or at least it's interesting, then the second one just capitalizes on it, makes it amazing. And the third one, for some reason, just kind of drops the ball. But with Advanced Wars, like, the first one was fun, the second one was awesome, the third one was incredible. And so just, you know... Oh, by the way, hey, who wants to see Girahim get thrown like a piece of trash? Watch this. And... denied! Banished to the Shadow Realm. One hour, 33 minutes. I think I'll give it another 30. Probably a little bit after 3 o'clock, I guess I'll take a break, maybe get some food, and then move on to trying out Injustice. See how that goes. Jeez, there's so many Skulltulas to get. Look how much there is. There's so much story. Gosh dang it. I guess probably another reason that I'm... Yeah, Days of Ruin was really interesting. Like, I mean, I don't think I ever disliked Days of Ruin, like, even before I played it. I think it was more of a, I love the cast of the original games, and then, like, oh, this one is Advanced Wars, but it's new people, and I was like, aw, but what about not the new people? And, but I played it, freaking loved it. I thought the story was super great. I like the characters. The way it handles the fighting system was really cool. Like, I mean, just the changes to the combat system, being able to rank up your units. You can actually send your CO into the field. Stuff like that. Just, that stuff's cool. It's like the changes they made to it, rad. Not to mention, I guess, well, once again, I guess intelligence systems and like Fire Emblem and Advanced Wars probably share a composer. And if they don't, whoever's in charge of making the music for those games has a very similar sense of style, because, like, with no context, if you've only ever played Fire Emblem games, I could play Forsyth's theme for you, and you're like, that's a Fire Emblem song. And I'm like, yeah, it totally is, but it isn't. Like, at all. So I know I said I was going to do hard mode, but, like, man, this is... I'm always tempted to go back into this, because I think it was because of adventure mode that I'm screwing up so much in story mode. Because story mode has so many more objectives to worry about, whereas adventure mode did not. Let's see. Hard. Wait. Wizro. I don't know. Midna, Volga, Linkle again. Powers collide? Well, let me see how it is getting the heart here. Or not the heart, the Skulltula. If it's not that bad, I'll do this one too. Okay. I don't entirely know what that means, but sure, I guess we'll give it a try. Famous last words. Just buff up Linkle a bit more. No, wrong one. Okay, and let's take you as well. Because I like you. Yeah, this game has a Link, Young Link, and Toon Link. You know? This is what they were all doing before Smash Bros. Came along. True enough. Yeah, when you activated CO power in like Black Hole Rising or Dual Strike, you were like, uh-oh, you're about to kill some shit. And less so in Days of Ruin. Not to mention that Days of Ruin went so far as to not give CO powers to units that are already absurdly overpowered. So like Calder and I believe Forsyth did not have CO powers. Because like, why would we give them CO powers that they'd become invincible? And it's like, yeah, well, you remember Sturm in Black Hole Rising? With the ability to do what? Was it 7 or 8 damage to everything that his meteor hit? That was... Broken doesn't even begin to describe how garbage that move was. Alright then, so where's Darunia? Wait, he's out there? How do I get outside? Because if Darunia gets in danger, I lose. Oh right, the engineers. I never noticed that Young Link got wings on his boots when he did that move. That's new. I literally never noticed that. Until just now. Live stream first, everybody. Confirmation that I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing when it comes to playing video games. Yeah, I remember that about Von Bolt. Good times. I always did like, I always loved playing as Adder because you could spam his CO power. It's like one of the fastest charging ones in the game. And you know, just getting the ability to move farther is always good. Because like the enemy thinks they're out of range, that you can't reach them, and it's like, ha, you thought. Not only can I reach you, and if you like pair Adder and Cole together, it's like, not only can I reach you, I can also reach you 6 ways to Sunday. You are not safe from me. Shit. Really? If he gets in danger, I have to start over. Open the damn door! I think the game says that, like, every time he uses it, it takes longer to charge, but, I don't know how true that is. Like, I think I read that somewhere. I could be completely full of shit, though. Which, I am, so... Go! Go! Go, man! What are you doing? Why do you keep coming this way? Go away! Holy shit. Oh gosh, he's not doing well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to whip out Fierce Deity because, Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Just shut up and open the door! Okay, is it? I could've sworn I read that somewhere. I don't know where I read that. Not surprised it's wrong. It's not like I totally believed it anyway. I just thought like, oh, huh. Oh my gosh, Fierce Deity's so broken! It's so broken, it's so good! Okay, where's Linkle? Linkle, go stop whatever that is. That Dinofos over there. Go do it. Go do the thing. Darunia needs to be safe because this idiot charged headfirst into the enemy, and then the engineers took like years to open the door, and now he's like almost dead. I know he's in trouble. Like, it's only danger, right? Please say danger. Yep, danger. Okay, so we're good. Yeah, I know, the game just said that he's in trouble, but he's being stupid. He does. So the yeah, the focus sphere, as you can see, the green gauge, when it's full, you can go into focus sphere, and for Youngling's case, he turns into Fierce Deity, and just makes all his attacks just stupid, in like the best way. And Youngling, like I said, every character has at least one unique thing. Youngling's unique thing is that he can play the Song of Time and turn his special gauge, the yellow gauge, into green gauge. And he can use it just by standing still and hitting the button. So, and the special gauge always charges, even when you're in Focus Spirit, but when you're in Focus Spirit, you can't use it. So for Fierce Deity, like in my case, if I use the Focus Gauge and then it gets almost empty, I can stop fighting with Fierce Deity and use the Song of Time really quickly to fill it back up. Because while in Fierce Deity, it's always charging. So in that case, there are times, assuming there are enough enemies around, you can stay as Fierce Deity probably for an entire match, if you're really good at it, which I'm able to do. There's a 10-minute map that's just about killing enemies, and I'm able to stay Fierce Deity during the entire map, like as soon as I turn into him. Oh no, he got in danger. Oh well. I screwed that up. Like literally that one Tail Whip attack. Tail Whip doesn't do damage, that's the rule! Oh well, I lost it. All that was for nothing. I lost to fucking Skulltula. Thanks, game. But yeah, that's how he works basically. That's how Young Link and by extension. Fierce Deity works. There we go. I was looking for like, what was the other part of it? Gosh, I'm so mad. I hate escort missions. No, I'm gonna have to do this one again too. Man, I was like, oh, I'm totally gonna like stream and make like so much progress. I made like none. I lost like 2 Skulltulas. Not cool. Alright, can you just get to the door so I can fight Volga and peace out? There we go. Where is he? Where's Volga? Come on, man. What are you doing? Get down here and fight me like a man. I win. Yeah, I just wanted to do that because it's like one of the coolest Focus Spirit attacks. But yeah, that thing that I did with slicing the moon in half, that is the Focus Spirit attack that takes place during Focus Spirit. That's the one that you initiate. And when you initiate that one, it auto knocks down enemy warriors, enemy captains, and giant bosses. And so Volga was knocked out right after, and I was able to weak point smash him and finish him off. Otherwise, if I just waited for the gauge to empty, it would have done the AoE that I did earlier in the level. I almost always just let it run out so I can use the AoE because I like being able to take out everything around me. But there are some times where it's actually really handy to just instantly knock down something. Especially King Dodongo. If you're fighting a King Dodongo, it's better to just instantly knock him down because he's stupid. I don't know if there's anything like that in Fire Emblem Warriors, but in this game, King Dodongo is like the worst. Literally, like, Ganon? Ganon's got nothing on King Dodongo. King Dodongo's big issue is, in order to get his weak point gauge to be exposed, you need to throw a bomb in his mouth. He needs to start inhaling. That's how you beat him. That's how you beat him back in Ocarina of Time, obviously. The issue with that is that he never opens his fucking mouth. Never. He never does it. He can go, you can be standing, like, running around him for like 5 minutes and he'll be using every single attack in his repertoire except for the whole open his mouth and charge thing. He has the worst RNG of any of the bosses. It's unbearable. Like, if there's one more thing that they could have done to improve this game even more was make it so that he does it more often. Because fighting King Dodongo is just frustrating as all get out. Like, it's easier, the easiest way to fight King Dodongo is like to save a full magic charge to knock him down, and if that doesn't kill him, then it's better to disengage and just run around the entire map looking for magic and fill up again, then come back. It's better to do that than it is to stand there and wait for him to open his mouth again. Like, no joke. Well, let's have some fun with a stupid little side mode that is absurdly thrilling. Oh yeah? Velazark. Is he like another evil dark dragon? To the surprise of absolutely no one? So like you spend, what, the rest of the time fighting other warriors? I didn't know the base game has enough warriors to make that entertaining. Especially if they don't have that many villains. How many villains does this game have? Let me think. Obviously Gandor, Zant, Girahim, Sia, Volga, Wizro. I believe that's it. I got 6. 6 ain't too bad. Alright, so check this out. I wonder if my sister has played this mode yet, because she has a game too. This mode's so fun. Check it out! I'm a turkey! Sorry, that's I don't even know if you can call it an inside joke. It's not funny. I just have a habit of just yelling out stupid, pointless things that aren't true. Only 3 villains? Does the game make you fight them like way too many times? True enough. I mean, whose ever idea was it to let you be able to play as Ganon? Like, that person deserves a raise, because holy hell, it's fun. Yeah, take that, King Dodongo. You're nothing. Speaking of Turkey, once again I assume it's still only unlockable, but like Ganon's Fury, if you manage to beat all the missions with A rank, which takes a while. It's not hard, well I mean it can be difficult. Because like the final Ganon's Fury mission takes like 45 minutes, like no joke. It is a gauntlet. But once you complete all the missions, you unlock, basically Ganon's Fury you can only play as Ganon, but once you beat all the missions with A rank, you unlock a new character. And that new character is a gigantic Cuckoo. So you can play Cuckoo's Fury. And it's the same maps, the same challenges, but you're playing as a giant chicken. Yep, it's freaking ridiculous. It's actually really hard too because Ganon doesn't have a lot of moves, but the chicken has even less. And so it's like, it's just like, I wonder how people are able to beat this mode completely, which I don't think there's a reward for beating Cuckoo's Fury in its entirety, and if there is, that's like borderline masochism. Because like Ganon's thing is he can expose weak point gauges using boss attacks. So like right now I have King Dodongo's attack, and if Argorok spawns, I can use King Dodongo's attack to instantly take down Argorok. And then I can just weak point smash him right off the bat. The Cuckoo does not have access to boss attacks, so it doesn't have any way of exposing the weak point gauge of enemy bosses. All the Cuckoo can do is peck enemies to death, which I guess is funny too, because it's like, hey, there's King Dodongo, let's go peck him until he dies, and that's literally what you do. It's ridiculous. All hail the might and majesty of a gigantic Cuckoo. Oh, so many gathered up in the same place. Yay! Yeah, Ganon's Fury gets pretty tough, because yeah, the last mission does take a long time. It's a lot like, there's the boss challenge mode as well, which is super fun. But in order for it to be super fun, you have to get through the super boring parts first. And by that I mean the first challenge. Oh gosh, because the first challenge pits you against like 7 King Dodongos. And like as I said, fighting King Dodongo is not fun, so fighting 7 of them is like, it would just kill me now. So anyway, I hope the stream has been going good. I've been having fun. Doesn't mean I get to play Hyrule Warriors and occasionally talk to someone about something stupid. That's good. That's all you should ever want. Is my thing updated or is it still not working? Let me see. Maybe? It says 5 people are watching now, but the participants menu only shows me and Delta, so I have no idea. Oh right, there's a new Tempest Trials going on. Yeah, I saw that when I opened up the game yesterday to get my like daily orbs and all that. I was like, oh hey, Tempest Trials, right. That's new. I should probably get into it. Because why not? Yeah. Oh, Ganon's Fury. I haven't done much of this. I only did it with, I think, Link. Yeah. Because it's really frustrating. And also the enemies are really strong. So, it's like I gotta wait till my characters get even higher levels. Because I want to be able to take out the bosses in 1 or 2 weak point smashes. If it takes more than that, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna take forever, I don't want to. We'll see what happens. I would never sacrifice Mia for it, no matter what. I am too stubborn in my ways. How long have I been streaming? Okay, so it's just about 2 hours. Yeah. Once again, I know it's going to be hard mode Skulltulas, but I want to do something a little different. What's this? No fairy skills? A distant voice cries out for help. Oh, well I guess we can end with this. I'll do a Wind Waker challenge, and it'll give me a new costume, or a new alt color. And it also wants me to play as a character I haven't played as yet, Ganondorf, and use his trident. Rad. So there's 2 chests I should be on the lookout for, and food. I don't think I'm gonna mind the food, though. And there's Ganondorf. Cheerio. There we go. And, well, is electric recommended? Sure. Let's just throw in Link too. And, oh, whoops, where? And Sheik. Sheik's electric. So this will be the last thing we hit up. I'll get an alt color. Hopefully it's for a good character that I want to use. I don't know. I actually don't mind the roster in this game. It's really crazy because, like I said once again before in my last streams, all the characters are so different. So it's like, you can really easily pick out a favorite. Or it's really hard to pick out a favorite. Not to mention that some characters, like, have multiple weapons, so it's like, oh, do you like him with this weapon or with this one? Not a lot, but like Link, Zelda, Lana, Ganondorf, Toon Link, and Linkle, I believe, are the only characters that have multiple weapons. It's pretty nuts. Where's the Kuko chick? Oh, I hate doing this. I hate protecting the Kuko chick. Where are you? What are you doing all the way up there, you fool? Sure, yeah, you guys head up there and do the thing. Not you. There we go. Where's that fairy hunter that I need to kill? There you are. Fairy hunter, hunting fairies. Oh no, really? That quickly? You didn't even tell me that. Ah. Whatever. Let's switch back to Link. There we go. I was gonna say something about Link, but there's really nothing worth commenting about Link right now, so... Whatever, I mean, he's Link. You know. Is there really anything odd about Link? Nope. Matthew is a scrawny little thief. How can he take any damage? He should be like the weakest guy of all time. Not saying that as a statement on Matthew, just on the fact that thieves are squishy little characters most of the time. Yeah, he's just a hero of time. I mean, I guess if you think that's weird, then sure, but... Holy shit! Did you just see that? Did you see? Who saw that damage? That was one hit from the Mamakuko. Did anyone see that? Oh gosh, that was scary. I thought for a second there I was playing on like instant death mode or something. And I was like, uh-oh, does this map have this rule? Ganondorf, go over there, and Sheik, go over there. Nope. Over there. And Link, go over there. Link control Sheik for a bit first though, before you start auto running. Where's the fairy hunter? There. No, you don't. Oh gosh, she's still behind me. Switching. I don't want any part of that. Yeah, I mean, who really knows why Fire Emblem Heroes does anything that it does? I sure don't. I check this. I'm gonna take a bite out of the ground because it's fun. Darn. Oh, Ganondorf's in trouble? Gee, I wonder why. Maybe it has something to do with that Kuko that is incessantly following him, and poking him, and murdering him. Oops, oops, oops. And this control pad, sometimes I hit down or up and it goes left and right instead, and I'm just like, ah, no! Get out of my face. And at least it only fled and it didn't straight up die. Unless it did die and they just wanted to censor it. Rest in peace, Kugo Chick, you will be missed. Ah, it's got Ganondorf's stupid head. Look at his stupid Ganon head. Stupid. I don't like that guy. Probably switch back to Ganondorf and stay SM until we end. Yeah, that is a slightly annoying thing. By slightly, I mean very annoying. The game says that when the Kugo Chick flies away, Mama Kugo flies in rage and starts killing everything. By killing everything, what they mean is that she starts following you specifically, and only hits you. Everybody else, they're totally fine. She don't give a shit. Like, who knew Kugos were so judgmental? How many more KOs do I need? 200? Yeah. Oh, hey, Skull Kid, what's up? You just randomly here? What are you doing here? I love Ganondorf's Triton, it's so cool. It's got like these blue fire effects that just make it look so rad. Everyone knows blue fire is cooler than red fire, that's why Ike's the best. I thought Ike was the best because of the stuff he did in his games. No, he's just the best because blue fire. That's all he needs. There you go. I just wanted to kill him. I didn't need to kill him, but I wanted to. I wanted to commit murder. I wanted to murder a Skull Kid. Link, Sheik, but one of you, both of you? Is Link closer? He is, looking cool. I was like, wait a minute, I might be making a mistake. Damn it! Walls in this game are the ultimate protection. If you're standing on a wall and someone's standing across the corner, you cannot hit them, no matter what. I win anyway, though, so. Oh shit! Oh fuck! I didn't get the heart, did I? I didn't go to the Scatterbrain. Yeah, pay attention to 2 things at once. Impossible. Not even 2 things. The game has me doing like 5 things. Oh well. I'll learn how to do it better. Money! So who did I get an outfit for? Oh, cool. A new Zelda alt. I'll take it. Yeah, I didn't get the Gandalf part. That's okay. I can always do the challenge again later. And I see that new Zelda thing we got, and that'll be the end of the stream. And I'll do some little finagling and come back in like maybe half an hour, and we can enjoy some Injustice. Are you excited for that? I'm kind of excited. I was good at the game once. Now it's going to be fun to watch me suck at it. Be excited, because it's going to be a terrible, shitty ride. Where is it? Here we go. What's it look like? That's interesting. What is it with the game? What is it with both these Wind Waker masks giving her such bright hair? Because the Master Quest one, not the Master, the Great Sea one's like that too. It's much more white with platinum armor. And my favorite alt of hers is still so far the Master Quest one. Hilda. Although the Breath of the Wild outfit's cool too. So I don't know. But yeah, alright, so I got new robes for Zelda. That's rad. Good. Good way to end. You are excited. Yeah, I'm excited too. I haven't played the game in a while. So it's gonna be a lot of fun watching me suck ass at it. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to remember some combos. I don't want to pause the game and keep looking at the combo sheet, but we'll see. So we'll definitely set that up. Hope you guys have liked this. I played Hyrule Warriors for 2 hours and I performed poorly. I did much worse than I've ever done before in my life playing this game. One last interesting thing is that this is the logo. If you switch language, most of the other languages use a different logo. I think, let's try French. Yep, and it's so much better. That logo looks so much better. Like, it just makes more use of the space. Like, for the word warriors, it looks better. And then just in English, it's like, why is it all crowded in like that? There's like a whole length of sword that you could use. Is it even centered? I don't think that's centered under Hyrule. It doesn't look centered. This is me being judgmental. But I think the other language one is much better. Am I alone in this, or does this look better? Like, I'll wait for the opinion of the masses. But in my opinion, I like this logo much better. Yep. Alright then, it's not just me. Nice. We have the same taste in textual graphics. Alright, well, then we'll end it there. I mean, I don't understand what it says at all, but yeah, so that was a load of fun. Definitely gonna play more of this game. Once again, I do hope to hop into other games that we have here. So obviously in the future I am gonna do more Hyrule Warriors because I'm obsessed with it. But I might check out Minecraft just to show off my the worlds that I have installed in it. Or not installed, but the world that I made, because I want to show off the cool stuff that I built. And definitely Xenoblade. I'll probably stream some Xenoblade just because Xenoblade's fun. And Mario & Rabbids I haven't finished yet, so I'll definitely go back to it and try to finish it. Because that game is hard. Very hard. It's just, it kicks my ass. But it's so much fun. So, there's that. Fast RMX is super fun too. So yeah, so look forward to that. I'll definitely try streaming other things every so often whenever I get a chance. But definitely Hyrule Warriors will be my main focus because I have every intention of getting as close to 100% in this game as I can. Whether I do or not, we'll see. So thanks Delta, thanks Shadowstar, and thanks whoever else is here because the thing says there are 5 people watching now. So I assume that that means that there are, since I'm watching my own stream, there are 2 other people here. So thanks all for coming by. Hope you weren't too offended by my gameplay, and look forward to the next stream. I'm going to be back in maybe an hour on YouTube with Injustice 2. I'm going to play through the entire, if not the entire story mode, a good portion of it. So yeah, I'll let you know on Twitter and on my Discord and on everywhere when I start streaming again exactly. But just check back in an hour and I'll probably be up. If not sooner, because I can't wait. It depends on how long it takes me to eat. So until then, see y'all next time. Hasta.